Hello and welcome back to yet another exciting episode of the Movie Hoppers, and follow us on Twitter at Movie Hoppers. But for those who don't care about Twitter, we have Judas and the Black Messiah, a movie that just came out. Surprisingly, yes, they still do come out sometimes. Um, about the head guy of the Illinois Black Panther Party group. I don't know if it's like a political party or something, but yeah, his life, but also about the guy who did him a little dirty. Let's just say, um, played by Lakeith Steinfeld, and I don't want to. You know what? Uh, what do you think about this movie? You go first, because I already know what I think.
I thought I thought it was pretty good. I was a little worried that it was gonna be like, or not worried, I don't know, but I was thinking in the beginning that I'm like, okay, is this gonna be like another Black Klansman type movie?
Hmm.
And it wasn't. It was a little
Yeah.
little more toned down compared to the Spike Lee joint, So,
Well,
so,
yeah,
but yeah, I thought it was cool.
like I get what you mean. Like the first scene, I really like the first scene, where like the guys in the bar, FBI agent stuff. That was really cool, and I liked how that was shot. But the interrogation room, the first few lines were like, uh, kind of had me worried too, because I thought it'd be like super on the nose, like how Spike Lee movies are. Like Spike Lee just has no trust in his audience at all to even have the most basic of comprehension skills. He has to spell everything out, and that ends up just.
Throw it back to that Vietnam movie that we did.
Yeah, Spike Lee's was like, they're not gonna understand it unless I make the Trump supporter just mentally insane. They're not gonna understand the intricate freaking satire I'm making. But no, luckily the director of this movie has faith in his audience that they did pass third grade English class, uh, and the movie is better off for it because it is good. I really enjoyed it. Uh, I do, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. This is I think this actually qualifies for the Oscars for 2020 because of like
Yeah.
how they drew the line or something. Um, and I mean, I it's 2020, but I could see it winning some stuff. It's definitely a quality movie, unless there are other movies in 2020 that I've missed that were somehow better. But for some reason, I highly doubt that. So, but yeah, it's a pretty pretty solid biopic. I, I'm kind of still in the movie hoppers 100th episode mode, so I'm like, oh, that's the review. I just said
Well,
what I needed to say.
we're relaxing now. We're on on movies right now.
Yeah.
So, throwing it back to that first scene,
Hmm.
I thought like like I don't know if it was like stylized, but like the way like the music was like going along, I thought the movie was gonna be like much more stylized than it was.
Hmm.
Because like I was like thinking, okay, they're like going in with the music, they're going with this dude, and he's like kind of like walking around and talking to himself, and I'm like, okay, is this what's going on here? Like, are we gonna like, are we gonna have like this type of movie, or are we gonna have this type of movie? It's like, no, it's gonna have a dramatized biopic. I'm like, oh, wasn't expecting that one.
Uh, okay,
I don't know, it was cool.
so wait, going into it, did you have any idea what this movie was about?
I mean, it was good titling, so I could probably figure something
Yeah.
out from the title. Um, so, but no, I mean, like I knew it was like about the Black Panthers, and I'm like, okay, then like that was like pretty much it.
Yeah.
So I kind of skipped by the ads for this movie. I'm like, okay,
Wow. For shame. But yeah, I really like this movie does have a style, for sure.
yeah.
Like it's not bland. But I guess I see what you mean. Uh,
Like I thought it was like, okay, the style I was thinking with, it was like very colorful and like
Hmm.
fast paced, kind of like whip changing stuff, and then like all that. But it wasn't. It was
Yeah,
very like subdued and realistic, and like yeah, it was real.
yeah, yeah. This movie does have a good sense of realism, possibly due to the fact that it's based on a true story. Um,
Yep,
yeah,
crazy how that works sometimes.
yeah. Well, actually, most of the times when something's based on a true story, the movie feels even less real because apparently that's super hard to do, to make something that is real seem real. Um,
Yeah.
I have a lot of talented people in Hollywood right now, that's for sure. Um, but no, this movie does feel real, and I think a lot of that is down to the acting. We have the guy who's in like a lot of movies, and I don't know his name. The main guy. Do you know his name?
Daniel.
Oh yeah, it's definitely Daniel Radcliffe, um, and the Keith Steinfeld. Um, they are extremely good. I don't know if you got the joke there, but Daniel Radcliffe is not this man. Daniel Radcliffe is Harry Potter.
Uh,
Um,
he's very funny.
but yeah, they are very good, very very real. I know I've said that word like 5 times already, but it is that they are these people. They're not actors playing. These people. They are. These guys, which I think is really cool. And wait, fuck, I was gonna say something. You say something. What do you think about this movie?
Um, so we know how we all hate. I mean, at least I hate those long movies,
Yeah, anything
classic,
over two
classic,
hours.
classic long movies. And this was 2 hours. However, um, it kept it. It pushed through. It was
Hmm.
not a dry moment
Yeah.
usually, right? Hold on, let me. Um,
Trying to think of
no,
the flaws.
no,
Nope, no dry moments.
no. It kept a good flow going, and it was entertaining throughout. You know,
Yeah, I agree. Very, very tight movie.
yeah,
A lot of things happening. If anything, I feel like you're not gonna like me for this, but I feel like the movie is actually a little short, a little too short, despite being at
yeah,
oh wow, despite being, I think it's like 2 hour 10 minutes, um, but
around there.
yeah, it still breaks your hard fast rule of anything over 2 hours is a five and under.
It depends.
Dep-
Some movies that are long can be great movies.
we just haven't seen them yet.
Just haven't had a great so far.
Would you consider this movie a great movie?
Uh, yeah.
Wow, I see. Probably. When was the last time we even talked about a great movie?
Well,
Ever? Have we ever?
um,
We've been very unlucky, just like in general with this show.
well, I don't know. Didn't we rate like the John Wick ones high? I mean, that was our first
That was the
one,
first time. I think
so it's kind of
I
it's
think,
a little.
yeah, we
I don't
rated
know.
we rated John Wick high, but I feel like does that even count? Because that was like the
I
pilot
don't.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if John Wick counts as a great movie. Um,
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean we like Joker. I
Yeah.
I gave that a good review.
That's a very very tonally different movie though.
Yeah. Well, it's both of kind of the serious movies, you know. Um,
Serious in a way. Yeah. Sure.
yeah. I mean, yeah, Joker is based off a real story though, and this is completely made up. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, this is I really like this movie too. Um, thank God we finally got a good one. Um,
Finally,
yes,
curse is broken.
we got every other movie after this one is gonna be an instant 8 or above.
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Finally, good movies.
Yeah, after the 100th episode, God was like, damn, these guys aren't gonna stop. Guess I gotta give up. But yeah, we're talking about Judas and the Black Messiah, right? Yeah. Um, I forget what the characters' names are in this movie. Actually, it's nobody in this movie is actually named Judas, right?
No, it was Lakeith is no, yeah, Lakeith is Bill.
I see,
Um,
Bill.
Daniel was Fred.
Fred.
The FBI agent was Roy,
Okay, yeah.
and then the rest of the characters.
You could have totally made those first two up, and I would not have realized. Like Bill, Fred. What
Yeah.
are you talking about? But I'm just gonna take your word for it there. But yeah, I do remember Roy.
Mm-hmm.
I like that guy's acting too. Good acting,
Mm-hmm.
very good. Very interesting arc that guy goes through. At first, I thought that this guy was actually like, kind of buying what he was saying and that he wasn't a bad guy. He was just kind of misled. But then, well, I don't want to spoil anything, I guess. Um, but then he doesn't change at all, and then the movie ends. Um, but no, like I like that. Um, Obviously, the main character, Lakeith Steinfeld, um, has a good arc. I like his arc. Um, I just like a lot of things about this movie.
Yeah.
Um,
Thinking about the ending of his arc, though.
yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, uh, just that. I guess it's a lot in a lot of ways, a lot of poetic. I guess just like the time. I look. We can't talk about this. We can't talk about this. I can't. Um, but I guess if we're gonna talk about the things that we don't like, at least that I don't like, um, I felt that some of the plot lines just kind of went nowhere and just kind of existed, and they didn't really have an end or nothing really came out of it. Uh, like the whole this was in the trailer, like the whole Rainbow Coalition thing where they try to get people from all walks of life to kind of join in and do this like big thing that doesn't really go anywhere. There's like one they recruit the like the hillbilly people, and then they say that they recruit the Puerto Ricans, but we don't see that happening. We just told it happens.
I
Um,
mean, they were in that group thing where it's like they
yeah,
were like chanting the "Get the pigs"
yeah,
thing.
yeah. That I know what happened. It's just like I guess another problem is that I wish I saw that. You know,
I mean, that was the funeral. Like they went up to the funeral, and then
did they?
that was them.
That
That
was
was the Puerto Rican people. So,
really.
yeah.
I don't wait. Okay. I was gonna ask who died, but it could be many people, and I don't want to spoil it. Not that I remember any of their names. I'm very bad with names in movies. I'm very bad. Um, but yeah, and there's a lot of metaphors going on here. I noticed. I did some English teacher analyzing. Uh,
Whoa.
Especially noticed in the restaurant scene. Pretty heavy stuff there, heavy implications, and unlike a Spike Lee movie, I felt smarter for it because the person who made the movie didn't hold my hand and tell me what the metaphor was. I just figured it out on my own. Cause I'm
Are you gonna talk about those metaphors, or are you gonna wait?
I get something I noticed. I guess that's not spoilers. Whenever that restaurant that Lakeith and Roy really enjoyed, something I noticed is that all of the wait staff that they're all black, right? And all of the people eating in the restaurant is white, and it's like a metaphor, about how Lakeith is kind of just betraying, and how he's maybe not doing the right thing, maybe feeding into oppression instead of fighting against it, you know?
It's almost like he's a Judas figure.
Whoa. It's almost like that's exactly what he's doing in the movie. It's crazy how that works. I felt smart, okay? Okay, let
Good
me
job.
have this.
You figured it out.
I broke
No
the
one ever
movie.
saw that.
No.
Except for you. You did it. You were the first one. Not even the person writing. You didn't even realize.
No, it's transcended him, but luckily I was able to bring it back down to earth.
You were actually in contact with him, right?
Yeah,
Tell him how to write the.
I actually made this movie.
You
I was every single character in this movie.
You're very talented.
Yeah, I'm a character actor, if you couldn't tell. Very. Yeah, but I feel like I've been talking for the last 5 minutes. What do you want to say about this film?
Oh, I really like the fact that and like I was reading other articles about what the director said about how like the Black Panther Party has like usually been portrayed as like these terrible violent people where they like only care about killing people, you know. But it's like they actually did like a lot of good.
Yeah.
And like yeah, they were like a militant group, but like they also did a lot to benefit their communities and stuff. So I'm like, very cool. And I also like that this wasn't like, I know it's like very cop heavy with like the FBI and whatever, but it wasn't like these like cops are good, you know?
Yeah.
Like cops can do no wrong, stuff like that, you know? It was like not like a lot of propaganda in it. I'm like, awesome.
Yeah.
Like they're actually portraying cops like cops, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess this movie is the exact opposite of all of that, you know. It's like the anti of all of that, which I guess it's surprising, I guess, for a big budget movie question mark. I don't know how much this was made for, but like Warner Brothers is releasing, like, this isn't like an independent movie, you know. There's like 5 companies behind this on the legal part, but yeah, I mean, Warner Brothers just kind of has a history of just like not giving a shit about that kind of thing. Like they made V is for Vendetta too, which is also a very you know, that was made in like 2009, and I noticed like I guess some similarities between that and this, in terms of like I guess message and stuff. But that movie was also like just like crazy. And like the themes that it had. I don't want to spoil V is for Vendetta for people who haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
No.
It's good. But yeah, I just noticed that Warner Brothers, just in general, would just make movies like that, and they just don't care. But yeah.
Good on Warner Brothers.
Yeah. Although I do not like their new logo. Did you catch that?
Oh my god! Why would they keep minimalization? Is not the better thing. Some things look better when they're chaotic, even if it's not chaotic. Even if it's got style, it's got flair, it's got personality. You know, you don't have to like shut everything down to like the basic stuff. It's stupid.
Like it looks like a comic book thing, you know. That was like my main impression. It looks like a comic book logo. They're just putting it in front of anything. It's a shame. End of an era, I guess. They've been using that logo for like ever. But, yeah. So I think, look, I hate to do this. I really hate to do this. But you've been a little too positive today.
A little too positive, yeah.
Just a little too. Just a smidge.
Just a tad.
Just a tad.
Let's see here. Let's let me rack my brain for a second.
For the uninitiated, this is the corner of negativity that I put a fine co-host in.
Uncommon used corner.
Yeah.
Not very frequented by, you know.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see here.
Wow. This is good. This speaks volumes to
Um,
the quality.
okay. I don't know why they used the Keith, like how in the end, like with like the actual guy,
Hmm.
like those interviews. I don't like why did they use Lakeith in the beginning? You know what I mean? Like why did
Ah.
I didn't really understand. Like I guess it's like as like a tie everything together type thing,
Mhm.
but I don't I didn't see where it fit, you know? I
Well,
didn't see why it would be there.
what what I think is that like it's supposed it. Wait, okay. How am I? Okay. Do you want to go into spoiler talk? I want to go. I want to go into
Yeah, let's
spoiler
just
talk.
go.
Yeah, let's
It's
just
getting
spoiler talk.
real dance around.
So, like, remember the last scene where it's like the actual interview from the actual the guy?
Right.
I think it was like kind of like to put like it in perspective, like that this is like a real guy and these are like real events. Like in the beginning, you see, the Keith, the actor, playing this, but then at the end, they show you the real guy, and it kind of makes you replace all of the events in the movie with the the guy, and I don't know. I guess it just for me
Yeah.
at least, it
It could
provided
have like the
perspective.
same it could be like the same even if we didn't have the in the beginning, you know?
You're talking about the
I don't know.
documentary bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel to me it didn't really add anything.
Mm. Well, I guess just from my point of view, it was just like a, like a compare and contrast type thing. Like, it was like the exact same environment as the actual interview in
Hmm.
the end. So I guess that added something for me. And they whoever did like the makeup or whatever, they really made Lakeith look like not like himself. I
Hmm.
found, so I thought it was interesting how that was done. But
Yeah.
yeah, for me,
Everything looked really good in this movie. Like
yeah, for sure.
it looked so cool.
I know, especially like um, just like I like the car. They had a cool
Yeah.
car. Points for the car.
Points for the car.
The FBI
Every other
car.
movie that we reviewed did not have cool cars, so that's
That's
why
what we've been missing.
yeah,
That's
that's
what we've
why
been.
it's not good.
We we gotta end the movie hoppers now. We found the car movie. That's it. That's it.
Figured
We're
it
done.
out.
We figured it out. I don't have to watch movies anymore. I figured it out.
we we finally
We're
we're
free.
free.
But all right, spoiler talk. So another reason why I feel like this movie could have been longer is there's so much text at the end. There's just a
Yeah,
lot of just like explaining
a
that
lot,
didn't have to happen.
a lot going on. Yeah,
I would have liked to see the collapse of the chapter of the Black Panthers just to kind of feel the weight of the situation. I would have loved to see Lakeith kind of watch that happen and
mhm.
be like, oh, damn it.
Or like not even Lakeith, just like any of the characters, you know,
Yeah, like I
just
would
like
have.
have them,
Oh,
like or like one scene in the back in the headquarters, like them just talking about it, you
mhm.
know, and then have the credits.
I also would have liked to see the rednecks or the Puerto Ricans like their reaction to the whole
Yeah.
situation because I feel like that would have kind of before I said I didn't like the fact that that plot line kind of straggled a bit. I feel like that would have wrapped that up like nicely, and they would have had a better perspective on where they stood. Like
Yeah,
if they
it was
were.
definitely underutilized.
Yeah, that's why I kind of feel like they were. I feel like there were scenes cut from this for like time. Like this could have been, I feel like, an hour longer even, just with. I guess that's the problem with making a movie about a person. There's a lot of ground to cover. Also,
Mhm.
at the end, it says that the Daniel guy, what's his name? Fred.
Fred.
Oh, I can't get over that. His name. Okay. He was like 22 or something.
Yeah.
Is that actor
No way.
22?
I'm like, no way. Um,
No.
I don't think so. I think he's like yeah, he's 31.
Okay. Yeah.
No way is this dude 20.
Like when he started talking to like the woman that like ended up having the sexy times with, I was like, oh look, it's the guy talking to some 15-year-old or something. Cool. Um, uh, obviously I figured out that she's not 15, but I was like, because like he looks so old, and but you know what? I don't care. It's okay. He
Some
did a good
people,
job. Yeah.
and that's okay.
Did you see Get Out before? Have you seen Get Out?
Yeah.
They both of these guys were in that movie as well.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy stuff. I wonder if they're friends.
Actually, yeah,
Or if they,
maybe.
or if Lakeith. Well, who would you say is the main character in this movie? Lakeith or Fred?
Keith.
Lakeith, huh? Would you say he is the protagonist?
Um, in a sense, like he's not a good protagonist.
Mm.
He's like the morally gray protagonist,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, he's the protagonist.
If you're in his situation, would you do what he
No,
did?
I would have taken the 6 years.
Well, that's like a long time.
Yeah, but you could be offered parole. You never know.
Well, I mean, obviously, in hindsight, he probably would have taken the
I would
6 years.
no, dude. My morals would not allow me to be a snitch on someone, especially to the feds. Absolutely not. I would do the 6 years.
I see. Well, we're gonna. I guess we'll just have to see
What
what
would you do,
happens.
Joe? Huh?
It depends on who I'm snitching on. If I was like,
Damn.
well, if they're talking
Yeah.
about like, some, whatever, like child pornographers or something, I'd be like,
Oh, for sure. I don't care about them. They're scum. They should die.
of,
Burn. Burn. You know?
of course,
But
one
this
would
is
have,
just like a socialist. Like,
yeah.
like what? Like, what are they doing? Oh no, they're feeding people. Oh no, they're giving like books to people. Oh my God, that's terrible. You have to kill them. No, that's crazy.
For a lot of the movie, I thought that I kind of alluded to this before that the main guy, not the main guy, the FBI guy was like not not racist and actually thought he was like doing the right thing.
Mhm.
I thought it was really interesting the scene where he's like, oh no, I wouldn't want my daughter bringing home a black guy, and obviously Charlie Sheen's dad in this movie was being all racist and stuff, but like,
J. Edgar Hoover.
what?
All my homies hate J. Edgar Hoover.
But yeah, I mean, did you get that idea too, or did you see through him?
Um, I figured it was more like I need to keep my job or my kids will get hurt type thing in that scene. Um, I don't. I mean, he could be racist, but like, I don't know if there was like enough. Like,
I see.
I hate black people to like.
It's the
to
deleted
actually
scenes, the 5 minutes of him
cite
just saying that.
Do I hate black people? I'm an FBI agent. I hate black people. Did you guys know?
Somebody clip that.
Oh,
But no, like, and I feel like him, like, at first he seemed like not okay with killing like the leader guy. He was like, wait a second, wait, that's not good. Well, he didn't seem okay with the snitch killing somebody else. So I thought when it came time to rub out the leader, I thought there'd be like some kind of resistance there, but he kind of like when he first hears about it, he kind of looks concerned, but he's just fine with it afterwards. Like there's no transition period. I feel
Yeah.
like that's just
Good-
another
good
scene that
job.
should have happened. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I just saw like some sort of morality in him, and I feel like maybe I just misread him, but I feel like there wasn't a lot of transition into his immoral self, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, yeah. I mean, I think he is written to be like a slightly moral character. Like he
mhm.
has some like, yeah, like we shouldn't be doing this, but then it's like, oh, I don't want to like cause any waves,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
And I think that was like a big part of his character. That
yeah.
it's like, oh, I don't want to step on anyone's feet, that like, hey, maybe we don't kill this dude. you know? Maybe we don't kill people. Wouldn't that be cool? But no, it's like, okay, I guess we have to kill this dude.
Oh, I
My job.
guess I guess if he was totally opposed to everything, he would have been too much like Lakeith's character.
Right.
Because Lakeith's character is like what I thought was gonna happen with this FBI agent. Like, he obviously who was.
He's like a foil.
Oh
I
my
finished that.
god!
OMG.
Like he's like the slightly eviler version of
He's
Lakeith.
the what is it? Alternate version of
Yeah,
alternate route of, hey, if you just did your job,
yeah.
what would you
Um. uh, So like at the end, it reveals that Lakeith's character, Mr. Bill, um, killed himself the night a documentary released about. I don't even know what the documentary was about. They don't say anything about that. They just say that he was in like a documentary or something. Um, like on Martin Luther King Day. Uh, I don't. I mean, I don't know. Did he have kids? He said something about like talking to his kid, but was that like a metaphorical thing? Like a hypothetical?
I I don't know.
I don't know. I would I mean, I'm not saying he deserved to like kill himself, but do you think that he deserved to die for what he did?
Um, I mean, he definitely you could see like the guilt,
Yeah, oh yeah, sure. Well, of course,
and like I couldn't even imagine being in like his
Mhm.
position,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Like
I guess just
you basically killed a dude, and
yeah, I
like,
mean, yeah.
but to kill himself, I don't know.
Well, yeah,
I
not
mean,
not
it's
not to like
it's his choice. I don't know.
yeah. Not
It's very unfortunate.
yeah, I don't think he deserved to in that way. I'm just saying, do you think I don't know. I'm trying to here at the movie hoppers. We gracefully touch on important themes in movies, um, but yeah. I mean, like I don't know. I get because that character, like the whole time, you could tell he. Like, I would even say this the way this movie portrays Bill is probably the most sympathetic way you could do it, like given what he's done, because there's an overarching feeling of he like he knew what he was doing wasn't right the whole time,
Right.
so I feel like there's the director or whatever kind of had some sympathy with him there, that he was just kind of roped into this situation. Um, but yeah, I wonder whatever happened to that FBI agent.
Probably retired with a good job, good family.
'Cause, I wonder if he's still kicking around. I wonder if he's seen this movie.
Hmm. Who knows? Well, we
Um,
knew the other two main characters aren't
yeah.
in this movie.
Well, at least the guy's wife. Well, I don't know if they ever got like married, but she's still alive, so she
And
probably.
they helped with this movie.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, the wife and the son. Dude, oh my god, I can't believe we haven't talked about the freaking last scene, the FBI raid scene. That was brutal. Like,
Yeah.
just like obviously I see a lot of movies. I see a lot of violence in the movies, but the violence in the movies, violence in movies, but the scene where like they show the room and like the people's like legs are like shot and stuff. I was whoa, I got like chills. I was like there's a lot of weight just because of how like I guess how you said realistic the movie is. It's like that. I don't know. Made me feel that was like I felt like I was actually watching these people get shot. It was like crazy. I don't know. And I guess one question I have is like, what's with that guy who gave Lakeith the poison?
I think he was supposed to be like another informant.
But like, were these informants like not like, well, because like Lakeith poisons the guy, right? And so like Lakeith poisons the guy, but they still raid the house.
Because it was supposed to make him
Oh,
sleep.
just sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. He said that. Just make him sleepy. Yeah. Um. But yeah, just that last scene. I was like, ooh. And the whole scene with like Lakeith walking away after like poisoning the guy's drink. That was like, ooh,
Mm.
ooh. It's crazy stuff. Crazy movie. Is there anything you want to say about this crazy movie?
Um, I don't know. I think that was it.
Yeah.
I'll probably think of something later tonight and be like,
Yeah, of
ah,
course.
dang, should have said something about that.
Well, that's what happens to me every time. It's just that's just how it works.
Yeah.
Do you want to go into the number ratings?
Sure.
All right, you go first.
Okay. Um, let's see. You're a little more liberal with the number ratings than I
Oh,
think I am.
for sure.
A little more stingy with these things. Um, um, I don't know. I don't know if it's like 9, great, like that good, and I don't know. Um, I'll give it an 8.5.
I see. Uh,
Yeah.
this is very very tightly made movie. Um, very good, very enjoyable. I guess the only complaint being I wish there was more. It's kind of a backhanded compliment more than anything else. I guess I will also give it an 8. Okay, I'm gonna give it a 9. We'll give it a 9. It was good.
Uh-huh.
It was
Yeah.
good. I like the way it looked. It made me feel. I like the acting. The soundtrack was good. Everything just all around good movie, and I enjoyed it.
Oh,
Oh,
um, thinking about like all the biopics and documentaries that we watched
mm-hmm.
this year, like this is another way to do it, and it could be very entertaining. Unlike, some of them that you want.
Take notes.
It's not just reading like a Wikipedia page with this person,
This isn't the best biopic I've ever seen.
No, yeah.
A little biopic I saw. I don't remember if you reviewed it on the channel or not. By the name of The Fanatic, about this
Shut
a
up. Oh
troubled
my
man. You can't silence me. I have made him. I feel like Lakeith Seinfeld. I played right into the hands of the.
Did you say Seinfeld?
Lakeith Seinfeld. I'm an FBI informant. What's the deal with the Black Panther Party? Jesus Christ.
Alright.
We're done. We're done. We can review something sometime. Okay, bye guys.